Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Meli Sandra if you're new to my channel. If you are not new to my channel, welcome back. So we're in my bathroom. I need to clean my bathroom, but I also need to talk to you guys about something. So I figured I will talk to you while I clean my bathroom, and I am going to catch you guys up on some stuff that is currently going on in my life. So if you want to see a bathroom cleanup and a little update video, stay tuned. So I'm trying to find somewhere to put you guys. I have to do my tub, so I wanted to start off by saying, if you don't know, I was working. One of the big reasons why I applied for a job was because my son was leaving for college, and I started realizing that I was becoming depressed, and I knew that if I didn't do something about it, I was going to fall into that hole. I knew it. Like, you just know, right? And I'm not really normally, I'm an anxious person. I have anxiety and panic disorder, but I have never been a depressed person. And so the feelings of that depression kind of scared me. And I knew, and God pushed me, and he was like, you're ready, Meli, you're ready. And so I took the leap. I applied for a job, and I got it. It took everything in me to prove to myself, despite your anxieties, despite whatever you think may happen, just do it. Prove to yourself that you got this. You got this. You came this far and you got this. I had to go. I had to do the interview. I was really nervous, and I got the job. So I was proud of myself. So working at the job that I got, I had to push myself every day. I mean, there were some days that I would wake up and feel great. That must have been like my good week in my menstrual cycle, okay? Where I just felt like I was on top of the world, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the days I really had to push through anxiety and jitteriness and going to work and having to clock in with a shaky hand and just, but I did that and it would go away. The feeling of anxiety would eventually leave. It might take me a good hour of my whole entire shift, and but it would go away. And by the end of the day, I would be like, okay, I did it. And let me tell you, this was a very high stressed job. So the fact that I pushed myself and the fact that I did it every single day was an accomplishment in itself. Now, why am I no longer working? I'm gonna start cleaning. What I'm talking about, I am going to tell you, and I would not tell YouTube where I was working because there's haters out there, and let's be honest, they would try to sabotage my job. There's just some people who don't have full love for you like, you would think. And they would. I mean, this is YouTube community is kind of harsh. So I was like, let me just not say nothing. And it killed me because I had so many stories and so many things I wanted to say. And so anyway, now that I am no longer working there, I can talk to you. I gotta find somewhere else to put you though. Let's try, I'm doing the sink, so. I'm trying to make this video as realistic as possible because this is what it is. So, I'm about to tell you where the job was. In the school system. I got a job in the school system. Okay? I never would have seen myself in the school system ever. I mean, I have applied. I applied for like cafeteria, you know, things that I know that I would, you know, kind of like slowly getting back into the workforce, you know, cafeteria position, you know. And I love kids, and I always have related to kids. Always. Like my nieces will tell you, my nephews, all kids. My kids will tell you. In my parenting household, I am the one they come to talk to. Okay? That's just me. Even not kids. Grown people just flock to me just to tell me everything. You know what I'm saying? I guess they say I'm easy to talk to. Okay, fine. I can relate. Yeah, of course I can. I don't act like I'm better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just me. I'm me all over. Here, there, everywhere. I'm just me. So I applied in the school district for that. I also applied for janitorial. Because I heard they pay good. And I also applied for a hall monitor. Surprisingly enough, I got a phone call from a middle school. And it was my daughter's middle school. So, when I got offered the job, and they took my application, and they said, come for an interview. I got the interview. I came home, and I was so excited, you know? So excited. I got the freaking job. And my daughter was nervous at first because it was at her school. And oh my God, my mom's gonna work at my school. So when I took the job and I said, okay, yeah, I'm in it, you know, I'm in it. I had already talked to my daughter, and she's like, no, Mom, no. And then I said, Angie, I promise I will not take the job if she doesn't guarantee me that I won't be on your floor. It's 7th and 8th grade. So she did. The principal was like, sure, no problem, because there's 4 bathrooms. So I start working, and I love my job. I loved it. Okay, I was the hall monitor and also the laboratory monitor. So when applying for the job, there was no real details about the job requirement, really. I went there and I said, so what is it entitled? Like, what is the job description? Oh, well, you just gotta make sure that the kids, you know, they use the bathroom and no fights in the bathroom. You may have to, like, you know, call security because there could be fights in the bathroom or in the hallway. I was like, okay. And she was like, well, you seem like a pretty, you know, like you don't play around type of person. Now, in my mind, I'm like, I don't play around, but it takes me a minute to, like, even with my own kids, like, I don't yell at them right away. Like, I let them talk. I'm that parent. Like, I let them talk, and then I will give the punishment or my talk back to them. But I'm usually I'm a listener. Okay, but don't take it too far, because I definitely will start, like, you know. So anyway, I'm working, you know, and now I'm all over the place. I meet a couple girls, and real nice girl. I'm friends with her now. And you probably will eventually see her, but there's so much more to this story. But the kids loved me. They loved me. And they loved me a little bit too much. And me being me, and there's going to be stories after this that I need to tell you guys. But me being me, I knew that I wouldn't love my job. And I worked there almost 5 months, I think. I knew that if I had to change who I was, I would hate my job. And I had already established very good communication with these kids. And I was the cool one. Miss Lopez, you know, I'm going as Miss Lopez here, you know. And the school didn't reprimand me. I just kind of knew that it wasn't going to work anymore. And I knew if I had to be stricter, that the other kids would eventually, maybe, it would fall back on my daughter. Like, you know, because you have no idea. You have no idea what type of shit comes out of these kids' mouths. Unless you work in the school, you have no idea. Like, you send your kid to school, girl, if you think middle school, if they don't know shit, if you think that your child don't know shit in middle school, you got another thing coming. They know everything. Everything. If you heard the way these kids talked, okay? But anyway, ultimately, I made the choice after thinking about maybe this is not right for me. Although I loved it, that's not what I was doing in the job. Was not what, even though there was no real description, it wasn't part of my job. My job was not to listen. My job was to take passes, check passes, send them to the bathroom, make sure they're not vaping in the bathroom or doing any kind of drugs or not trying to skip in the bathroom, things like that. That was my job. They wanted them in and they wanted them out. Well, these kids would come to me and I would see them. I would see them every day. I got to know them. I got to know all of them. Individually, if I saw somebody look sad, I would be like, what's the matter? You're not having a good day? And they would stand there and they would talk to me and I would tell them, oh, you know, well, maybe try this. Or go to the guidance counselor and tell them so that they know, you know, that somebody's picking on you. Or something was going on. My mom grounded me yesterday. Like, I'm just a listener. And it was going to be very hard to be like, I can't talk to you. You know what I mean? So I took it upon myself to say this is not going to work anymore. But I loved my job so much, and when I quit, they all found me. They all found me. They all messaged me. And in another vlog, in another story, I will show you the messages. I mean, I have broken up my job. I was like a mini security guard, okay? Because these kids would come and tell me things before anybody knew. Okay, so I knew when fights were gonna happen. I knew a lot. I knew a lot. I knew when a girl was about to run away. I knew her whole plan. She told me everything. Of course, me being, I have to tell, you know. It was just a lot. It was a lot. And how could I go from Miss Lopez, I want to talk to Miss Lopez, to, guys, you can't talk to me no more. Guys, you can't. And there was a time where I'd be like, guys, you can't stay. You got to go. You got to go in the bathroom and then you got to leave. Because you're going to get me in trouble. You want to see me here tomorrow? So anyway, it took a lot. But I ultimately, I wrote the principal and I said, okay, this is it. I can't. And she said, I totally understand. And then I stopped working. So I'm not working anymore. And I'm in a place where I'm kind of lost, because for 5 months I was waking up, rushing, getting ready, going to work, you know, doing my whole work thing, coming home. I would relax for a little bit, take a little nap, get up, cook dinner. So now my whole routine is all kind of like jumbled and my emotions are everywhere, and I'm kind of fighting with myself. So that's that. Now you guys know where I worked. My daughter was mad at me for leaving. Her friends are still mad at me. I really never thought there was a point where my daughter would actually like her mother working at the school, you know, because there were kids that would try to skip class, of course. And if I saw my daughter out or taking too long or whatever, you know, I would have to tell her. Meanwhile, there's these other kids who were just like trying to just hang around, and I'm not their mother, nor do I want to act like their mother, but there was some days that I felt like I was everybody's mama, okay? The kids fooling around in the halls, all that. I loved my job, and unfortunately, it just was not the right job for me. But I am very stern, and everything happens for a reason. I got the courage to apply for the job for a reason. I got the job for a reason. I had this whole experience for a reason. I know that, no, first of all, they didn't pay. I mean, they paid minimum wage, which is $14 an hour in Connecticut. It's almost 15, but there was no benefits, no nothing, okay? The job really wasn't worth the money, but the job was worth the money. If, like, it wasn't worth the money, but it was worth, like, I didn't go to work. I went to work every day looking forward to seeing the kids, okay? Looking forward to doing my job because I loved it. And I always knew if there was going to be a point that I stopped liking my job, I was done. That's just who I am. That's just who just how I am. If I know it's not for me and it's not going to benefit, like, I got the job for my mental, and if my mental was not being fulfilled, I was not going to keep the job. And there was other situations that were happening within other co-workers, and I was just not happy, and I knew it wasn't worth it anymore. And I also knew that me changing who I was not going to benefit me, and it wasn't what I wanted to do. So anyway, I quit. But yes, I am definitely having a hard time trying to adjust. My whole routine is off. I'm finding myself being very anxious. Also, I have been having some health issues, which I really don't understand why. I found out that I was severely low iron, and I don't know why. They don't know why yet, but I wish they would figure it out, because there were days that I went to work feeling totally off. I mean, I have worked in the school with COVID. I have worked with the flu, like, not knowing that I had it, but I was there. And like, when I had the flu, I didn't even know I had it. I didn't even know I had the flu until like a week in, and then I tested positive for the flu. But I was going to work with the flu. So, like, I went above and beyond. I really did prove to myself. And maybe this video is exactly what I needed to, like, say it out loud, that I did accomplish a lot. And although, and I worked for so long, and like, I worked through a lot. Not that it was so long, it felt a long time, because if you know what anxiety feels like, it feels like forever, and it gets very tiresome. But I did it. I did it. And that is one thing I am definitely proud of for myself. I don't know if this video is making much sense, but it's my only way of being able to come out and actually explain to you guys why I'm not working anymore, and why you see me posting more. So, but although I'm not working anymore, I am going to start Instacarting. So that is, you know, I need to find a new routine. So today, my old co-worker joined the gym, and she wanted me to come with her, be her buddy at the gym. So she just came from work, and there's just a lot of stuff going on at the job, which just, you know, you always got that one coworker, right? You always got that one coworker. Well, this coworker is really trying to egg shit on, and it's not very appreciated. But anyway, I'm gonna continue cleaning my bathroom, and then I'm gonna be leaving and going to go work out. So hopefully, I haven't been feeling good for the last couple days. Anxiety's been up. Body's been weird. I just got over my period, so hopefully I start feeling better. And I'm gonna go work out. So let me hurry up. I did the sink. I did the toilet. I gotta do the tub. So, let me just say. So, the school that I was at had at least, I think, 500 kids. Obviously using the bathroom multiple times a day. And that was fun. But I mean, I handled it. I handled that shit. That was good. Like, I could take a lot. But I don't know. I don't really know. I don't even know if this even makes sense. But I'm saying it. So like I said, I know that there was a purpose for this whole experience. I don't know where it's gonna lead me. I actually was thinking of, it did get me to start thinking about maybe getting my, what is it called? RBA, a behavioral technician. Because that's the most of the kids that came to me, they had behavioral problems. Like, they were on a plan, or they were just out of control teens. But for some reason, they flocked to me. And I would get them to listen eventually. And that is the part of the job that I loved. Not the stupid ass coworker that I had to deal with every fucking day, who actually straight up lied to my face. And if you know me, you know I fucking hate liars. Okay, so after that, oh, there was no coming back from that, honey. So if she's wondering, maybe she'll eventually see my video, but if she's wondering, you lied to me, honey. You lied to my face. And once I see that you lied and you lied to my face, we have an issue forever. So that's what happened there. But I mean, I didn't go to work for the girl, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely didn't quit because of the girl. I quit for a lot of other reasons. Although the girl is trying to tell everybody I quit because I couldn't handle the job. Nah, honey. No. Everybody knew Meli can handle the job. Meli just didn't want to be a bitch. That's it. So, like I said, there's multiple reasons why I left the job. I don't know if I didn't give a 2 weeks notice, so I don't know if I'll be able to continue working there again. Like, I did apply again for a different position. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to just go with my heart. And as hard as it was to make the decision that I did, because I could have went back, I knew it wouldn't be right for me. It wasn't where I was supposed to be. Now, if I didn't have an extra income or would help, you know, like because Kilo works or whatever, and if I really needed to stay there, like I would have just deal with it and stay and do what I gotta do. But I had the option, and Instacart and DoorDash are always an income. I mean, sometimes you make a lot better money. I was only making $14 an hour, guys. Sometimes with Instacart or DoorDash, you can make like $25 an hour. But anyway, I'm basically done. Basically done with my bathroom. And I'm done with my conversation. So now that I let that out, I feel better. Because I don't know if you know, but I don't like hiding things from you guys. So, you know, and I wasn't on much because I was working and I was tired, and routine was just different. And so I'm trying to be more consistent now on YouTube. So hopefully I'll see you guys more. Any questions, please put them down below, because I know I probably am all over the place and you are going to have some questions, and I will be happy to answer them. So with that being said, I love you mucho, and stay blessed, stay motivated, stay you, always stay you. Don't change for nobody. And until the next video, I will catch you on the flip side. Happy cleaning, by the way, guys. This really wasn't much of a cleaning video, but I didn't want to just sit there and just talk to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Just like talk. Yeah. Okay. Bye. I'm going to the gym now. Hopefully that helps my anxiety.